Right, and then dark horses. So dark horses are the guys on the higher end of the odds board. And there was a few great surprises this week. There were a few guys that I looked at and couldn't believe the price that was on offer for them. But that's what happens when we have these, you know, designated events, and when we're in the top 70 in the playoffs, there's some guys that really are the kind of golden nuggets that you have to search for. Guys with great stats, with good momentum, great form, and higher odds. Right, who's going first with the?
Well, I'll go. We talked about offline with, let's pick someone between 50th and 70th that's going to graduate into the second
Okay.
event this next week. So my pick's the same for both ways. I'm catching a kid that's in form. I'm looking at, value here, someone that could jump into the top 50. He's currently 62nd on the FedEx. So he'd have to have a really good week in Memphis to advance. He'd have to jump over 12 guys to get into the tournament. I don't have that breakdown, but I'd have to say it's probably top 10. And I'm looking at Cam Davis, who's played really good last 2 weeks, top 10 in both of them. Plays good at this tournament, drives it great. He's number 7 of all the players playing this week off the tee. Good iron player. He's pretty much all rounded all the way. He kind of falls into that Zalatoris model, Diane, where he hits the ball better than he sort of putts. So see that 66th in putting, which is the lower end of the field of this week. Interestingly enough, when I'm talking about putting, I wanted to bring to our attention, you see there that Cam Davis is 66th out of 70 guys this week in putting. Well, Scotty Scheffler's like 62nd, and Lucas Glover is like 63rd. So you got 3 players there that, and I wanted to sort of give you a sort of an insight into how we start to think about looking at statistics. But let's take Scotty Scheffler for just a second, who's like 62nd in putting. Not happy with his putting at all. Let's look at Lucas Glover, who's 63rd in putting. Very happy. He's on a heater coming back the other direction. And then you've got someone in between here, Cam Davis, who plays top 10 golf the last 2 weeks with average putting because he hits it so well. So there's insight inside of these stats, Diane, where these guys are mentally in each one of these categories is very intriguing to me.